The 1960s was a fantastic time for innovation, when companies unleashed bold ideas that were as ambitious as they were outrageous. From the dawn of visionary communication to vehicles that seamlessly went from the road to the river, these products looked and sounded amazing. However, here are 10 products from the 1960s that failed. Be sure to stick around for the last one, as this invention inspired other food products the promise of making food fun. AT&T Bell Telephone Picturephone. Do you like going to trade shows and seeing what new products and concepts might come soon? In 1964, AT&T introduced the Picturephone at the New York World's Fair, showcasing the future of communication with booths in New York City and Disneyland, California. This innovative device allowed users to see the person they were talking to and even share documents and graphics, a concept straight out of science fiction. It featured a small video screen integrated into the telephone and enticed people to see while you speak. It was aimed at affluent households and businesses eager to adopt cutting-edge technology. Here's a fun fact. Although not the exact model of the Picturephone, the Bell System Picturephone booth was featured in the 1968 film 2001: A Space Odyssey. Despite the excitement surrounding its launch in 1970 in markets like Pittsburgh and Chicago, the Picturephone was a failure. From the infrastructure to the units and the service, it was all costly for AT&T and its customers. A base service subscription was $160 to $250 per month. That's $1,200 to $2,000 per month today. Public reception was lukewarm, as people were uncomfortable with the idea of being seen while talking, which also hindered adoption. AT&T pulled the plug on Picturephone in 1973, and the company lost $500 million. They attempted to revive the video phone in the 90s, but that too was met with failure. While the Picturephone failed commercially, it laid the groundwork for Zoom, FaceTime, and Google Meetings to be standard and accessible communication tools.
This historic call, and nice to be with you, and here's looking at you.
DuPont Corfam. Do you or your husband go through multiple pairs of leather dress shoes like they're going out of style? In 1963, DuPont launched Corfam, a synthetic leather alternative it hoped would revolutionize the footwear and upholstery industries. Corfam is made up of layers of polyester fiber base and polyurethane binder. It was designed to be lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, offering a low-maintenance alternative to genuine leather. Shoe manufacturers eagerly incorporated the new material into their designs. While Corfam initially generated buzz, consumers quickly found it lacking. Although Corfam shoes were known for being stylish, they were impractical. Unlike genuine leather, the material was stiff and didn't soften over time. Many wearers complained of blisters and discomfort. Talk about barking dogs! Additionally, Corfam was expensive to produce, which limited its price advantage over genuine leather. By 1971, DuPont discontinued Corfam, acknowledging its failure to live up to expectations, which cost them $100 million. Although it didn't succeed, DuPont developed other synthetic materials, such as Kevlar and Teflon, and wildly succeeded in industrial applications like construction, automotive interiors, and sportswear.
So easy, so easy, so easy.
So easy to clean. Choose in Corfam.
Amphicar. If you thought off-roading and all-terrain vehicles are awesome, what if there's a car that can double as a boat? A German company called the Quant Group introduced the Amphicar in 1961. It was the world's first commercially available amphibious car. Designed to operate on both land and water, it was equipped with a watertight body and an engine in the rear which also operated a pair of propellers that powered it through waterways. Marketed as the car that swims, it promised adventurous drivers the ability to transition from roads to rivers in one vehicle seamlessly. While the concept was intriguing, the Amphicar struggled to deliver. On land, it was underpowered, topping out at just 70 miles per hour. And in the water, it moved at a sluggish 9 miles per hour. The car was also prone to mechanical issues and leaks, which is the last thing you want to hear. At $3,000 at the time, or $30,000 today, it was far too expensive for a novel recreational vehicle just to go cruising. Production ended in 1965 after fewer than 4,000 units were sold. The Amphicar is now a collector's item. You can still catch sight of this unique car boat at the boathouse at Disney Springs, Orlando, Florida. The International Amphicar Owners Club in Salina, Ohio, has an annual swim-in event on a weekend in July.
Yes, you just drive straight in and don't worry. No parking problems, no traffic lights. It's a motorist dream.
Post-corn Crackos. How many of you enjoyed eating cornflakes as kids? That's what we thought, not many. In the highly competitive breakfast cereal market of the 60s, Post introduced Corn Crackos in 1967 and positioned them as a fun and crunchy alternative to standard cornflakes. The cereal was marketed with an annoying cartoon bird that yelled "Crackos" everywhere he went. Its main selling point was its bold corn flavor and extra crunch, sure to wake the whole family as you munched on it. If you asked your mom for a bowl of Crackos for breakfast, we imagine she would not be happy. Corn Crackos were offered as samples, trial sizes, and even a Mr. Potato Head promotion. However, this wasn't enough, as the promotion only lasted a year. We doubt anyone remembers this cereal, perhaps only the commercial.
Crackos, Crackos, wake up for Crackos!
Breezeway reverse slanted rear window. If you were sitting in traffic on a sweltering summer day, you would shut all the windows and turn on the air conditioner. If you could do that in the 60s, you've made it in life. Air conditioning was a luxury feature in cars, with only 50% of new vehicles sold in the U.S. having this desirable feature. Mercury, a medium-priced and discontinued brand of Ford, introduced the Breezeway window. It was a retractable reverse slant rear window distinct in Mercury sedans, such as Park Lane, Turnpike Cruiser, Monterey, even the luxurious Lincoln Continental Mark Series. As air entered the vehicle, the lowered window acted as a scoop to guide air into the car to improve ventilation and move out stale air. This low-tech feature was marketed as innovative in an era when air conditioning was not standard in most vehicles. The design aimed to combine functionality with a sleek, modern aesthetic. Despite its intended practicality, the Breezeway design was polarizing. While the ventilation feature was unique, it wasn't enough to justify the aesthetic compromise for most buyers, especially as air conditioning became a standard feature. In the mid-1960s, Mercury phased out the Breezeway window in favor of the conventional slanted window design. The feature remains a curiosity in automotive history, illustrating that significant autos did take shots at being unique and innovative. Studebaker Wagonaire. Do you love old Western movies? Sometimes you see a scene with a family hauling everything they own on a horse and wagon heading for greener pastures. Well, 100 years later, you can pack the whole family into a mid-century caravan called the Studebaker Wagonaire. Yee-haw! Introduced in 1963, it was an ambitious attempt to redefine the station wagon. Its most notable feature was a retractable roof panel in the rear cargo area, designed to combine the practicality of a pickup truck with the comfort of a family car. This unique design allowed owners to transport large, unwieldy items like refrigerators or furniture, offering versatility unmatched by any other family vehicle. Unfortunately, the Wagonaire was plagued with design flaws. The retractable roof frequently leaked, and the vehicle's overall build quality was inconsistent. These issues eroded consumer confidence in the product, and Studebaker, already struggling financially, could not recover from the poor reception. Sales of the Wagonaire were disappointing, and after just 3 years, the model was discontinued in 1966. The following year, Studebaker merged with Worthington Corporation and left the automobile business entirely.
A family convertible, carry-all, fun car. A new design from the advanced thinking of Studebaker Corporation.
Westinghouse Roll About Dishwasher. Have you lived in a home with a kitchen so small that there was no room for a dishwasher? Perhaps in a big city like New York. Westinghouse introduced the Roll About Dishwasher in 1959 to provide an affordable and portable dishwasher for households without built-in units. Designed to be rolled to a sink and connected to the faucet for water and drainage, it was marketed as a modern convenience for renters and smaller homes. Ads portrayed it as sleek, easy to use, and ideal for families on the move. The dishwasher was far from convenient. Its bulky design made it difficult to maneuver. If you had a small kitchen, where would you put it? The manual hookup process was tedious. Users often found it more trouble than it was worth, especially compared to rolling up your sleeves and washing them by hand. Could you imagine doing this every night after eating dinner? Also, its limited capacity and loud operation turned off potential buyers. We imagined the neighbors would be cursing at you through the ceiling. The Rollabout was discontinued by the mid-1960s as sales dwindled. Its failure highlighted the importance of practicality and design, especially for appliances marketed as labor and space savers.
Hey, look! Here's a new dishwasher just like mine. See, it rolls anywhere and costs much less than a $49 dishwasher.
Bell & Howell Astrocolor. What is one thing you look forward to doing in an airplane? We bet it's seeing what TV shows and movies they have on that touchscreen on the back seat of the passenger in front of you. In the early 1960s, Bell & Howell offered American Airlines and Pan Am Airlines an in-flight entertainment system called Astrocolor. It was designed to compete with TWA's single large screen system. Their innovative concept allowed passengers to view films on 17-inch color screens that descended from under the luggage compartment, with screens for every 3 rows in first class and 5 in economy class. It was a groundbreaking feature for sure. The Astrocolor system was marketed as the future of travel entertainment, promising passengers a luxurious and engaging experience. That begs us to ask, what did people do without in-flight entertainment? Well, socialize and drink, of course. Nowadays, you'd be told to keep it down and not get hammered. The Astrocolor system was basically a giant film projector measuring approximately 150 feet long, the length of a Boeing 707. Despite its futuristic appeal, the system of gears and loops was designed to hold 9,000 feet of 16mm film strip. It added significant weight to the aircraft and made it challenging to operate and maintain. The system failed 20% of the time, causing passengers to be angry with the flight crew and affecting morale. The underwhelming experience and high costs of maintaining the Astrocolor system made it easy for the airlines to discontinue it and transition to Transcom's 8mm film cassette system in the late 1960s. While the application failed in execution, it paved the way for the modern entertainment systems we have come to expect.
American Airlines' new color movie system uses 14 separate screens throughout the plane. Astrocolor. Only on American Airlines.
RCA's reel-to-reel audio recorders and tapes. In the 1960s, if you wanted to record music, there were few options. Today, you can record music with just a basic setup of a microphone and a laptop and sing over some electronic beats. In the 1960s, if you were serious about your music and had the means, RCA's reel-to-reel audio recorders and tapes offered studio-quality sound for home audio enthusiasts. The format promised superior fidelity compared to vinyl recordings, making it appealing to audiophiles seeking the best possible listening experience. RCA marketed the tapes as a premium product for recording music or preserving important audio. Needless to say, you had to be rich to own a system like this, or take out a personal loan. Despite its high-quality sound, the equipment and format were cumbersome and inaccessible for the average consumer. You had to manually thread the tape and be careful to avoid damage. By the mid-1960s, RCA discontinued its consumer-focused reel-to-reel products and focused on the 8-track cartridge. While the technology lived on in professional studio settings, its failure in the consumer market underscores the importance of understanding the consumer. Spray-on condiments. When was the last time you pumped whipped cream straight into your mouth? Has it been years, or was it last week? Who doesn't love that sound? Businessman and inventor Aaron Lapin created ReadyWhip with the invention of pressurized whipped cream in an aerosol can. In the 1960s, companies like Pet Milk and Nabisco attempted to capitalize on the success of the aerosol can. Products like Big Shot Spray on chocolate syrup and Snackmate Easy Cheddar Cheese Spread promised a similar experience, allowing users to apply condiments without the mess of jars or bottles. Their products were targeted at busy families looking for added convenience. While the products appealed to the curious, people rarely returned to buy them again. Consumers found them gimmicky and more trouble than they were worth. You'd have to have good control of the nozzle so as not to spray too much, or it would be prone to clogging and nothing would come out. Heinz ketchup bottle, we're looking at you too. Many viewed the packaging as wasteful. By the 1960s, most spray-on condiments were discontinued. Although they failed, aerosol food applications only endured with pressurized whipped cream and cooking sprays. The plastic squeeze bottle is clearly the best way to dispense condiments.
Ready whip makes them taste their best.
There you have it. If you enjoyed this video, watch some more. Here are 15 items from the 80s that failed.